Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we got another video. This is the walk around of my 2008 E90 M3. This is a 6-speed double hump with sunroof, but it has speed cloth interior seats that are manual adjustment, and it's also got extended leather, the upgraded hi-fi stereo system, and some other little goodies on it that I'm going to get into right now. So this car is actually going to be getting stocked out today or tomorrow. So I wanted to make one last video with how it sits for my own record, as well as, you know, for you guys to kind of get an update on what's going on. The next project is going to be very exciting, so I'm excited to jump right in. So starting at the front, we've got a GT4 lip with the carbon canards, a Fall Line Motorsport toe strap, blacked out kidney grills. We did have some Bay optics on here, but they've been swapped out for the OEM headlights since I've already started stocking out some stuff, such as the wheels as well. Those were the 513Ms from the F80, the forged wheels from factory, so those are pretty cool. Underneath, you can't see, but there is a MLT engineering skid plate. Highly recommend that skid plate, love it. The Brembo calipers right here are actually from an Evo 8, Evo 9, so that's really cool. That is from Freaky Parts UK. The rotor is the same OEM E90 M3 rotor, so it actually works perfectly together. It's a really nice poor man's BBK, as you'd call it. So the studs right here from Motorsport Hardware, these are Titan lug nuts right here with their stud kit, front and rear, of course. We also have an AKG solid front upper control arm bushing. You won't see that, but that's in the front right there. Carbon side skirts running to the back. Oh, almost forgot to mention. ST coilovers. So these are ST XTA coilovers. They come from out of the box with a camber plate. Highly recommend that set. It's basically not really competitor. They're made by the same company. KW and ST are basically associated. So it's basically like a, you know, less expensive version of a KW V3. Highly recommend the ST XTA coilovers. So if you're looking for something a little more budget friendly than KW V3. So yeah, the carbon fiber side skirts running to the back. In the back, no upgraded caliper, just OEM. Same with the, what do you call it? Most control arms back here are factory. The only thing I did upgrade in the back was a trailing arm, which is kind of like a crumple zone from factory. Like when you hit something really hard or like potholes, sometimes that'll even bend. So I just went ahead and upgraded that to the ECS tuning one. It's a lot more solid. Going to the back, we have up at the top, carbon spoiler, blacked out badges, carbon rear diffuser, and then way at the bottom we got a fancy wide aluminum bottom rear diffuser paired with a valved Bomiz axle back. The Bomiz axle back is you know, basically press the button, closes the valves, open it, and straight pipe all the way to the back. So I made some videos about that with my 335. I might make a video really quickly with the M3 before we stock it out, so we'll see about that. And then what else are we missing here? Let's just move on to the interior. So same fire extinguisher and mount that I had in my E90 335i, so that's always coming with me. The seats are status reclinable seats. See those right here. Highly recommend these seats for anyone looking for a comfortable dailyable reclining seat. I did not want buckets as I daily this car, and I personally can't stand getting in and out of buckets. If it's for, like, you know, weekend beater every once in a while, I don't mind it, but daily it was a requirement that I had comfortable reclining seats. They only recline so much because in the back you got a cage. So this cage is a 4-point roll bar. Some people call it roll cage, but I guess the proper term is roll bar. So this roll bar is actually powder coated in this color. I wish I knew the color, but I don't. I got it like this though, so this was not my doing. I would have probably matched it a little bit better to the Jerez Black, but I actually don't mind it because Jerez Black is sort of blue, so it kind of works out. The harnesses attached there are Simpson right here, passenger and driver, so his and hers. And then rear seat delete, actually. So this is from the E90 335i, the white one, on my channel. I made some other videos with it. Please excuse the mess. I know this car is messy right now. I kind of just put this video together on a whim. The car is getting stocked out, like I mentioned, so did not really have time to go ahead and detail it yet. So let's move on to the other stuff in here. We got the F10 M5 shifter mod. The Andream Apple CarPlay, touchscreen Apple CarPlay head unit up there, which is wired to a backup camera. So you can actually see where you're going when you back up, because the E90X chassis didn't come with that in the US. The other stuff is a Mashimaro flat bottom steering wheel with the red stripe at the top, the M button, and then a start stop button as well, also in red. And we've got some aluminum foot pedals at the bottom down there, 3 pedals because manual, of course. And then I think anything else? I think that's about it for in here. And then let's move on to the engine bay. So not much going on in there, to be totally honest. So spoiler alert, it's pretty much just the intake. So I'll just show you guys around nonetheless. It's got a BMC drop-in intake, which is, think of like a K&N, you know, OEM type drop-in, not like a big old arm and all that. They actually have a cone from factory, for those who didn't know. So you get like this orange cone from, I believe, Mahle, or equivalent German company that supplies it for BMW. And it's basically the same thing. The BMC is just still a cone. It's just got that red, better, more breathable filter that you can also wash and re-oil. Yeah, other than that, pretty stock up here. These are the camber plates I was talking about. So if you get the ST XTAs, you get a camber plate, which is very unique, because if I'm not mistaken, I don't even think the KWs or a lot of other coilovers for that matter actually don't come with camber plates. Under the car, which you will not see right now, there's also a X-pipe from Mach Schnell. That is what mates up to the Bomiz axle back. So it sounds incredible. I might actually just start it up and give it a few revs. So let's do that right now. This is my remote, by the way. So let's go ahead and close it. I don't know if you can hear that on camera, but it's a pretty big difference. We're gonna open it, close it. Let me show you guys from the back while it warms up. Yeah, the car is colder than I thought, so let's go ahead and let that warm up, and then I'll give you guys some good revs right now, and then we'll wrap up the video. In typical S65 fashion, days have gone by, and we are finally warmed up. So let's go ahead and with the revs. So I'm actually going to start closed, because we're going to save the best for last. So here are closed valves with a Mach Schnell X-pipe. This is just 2 resonators, you know, nothing else. And then the rear section from Bomiz. This is all stainless steel, by the way. So here we go. Let's go ahead and open the valves. Yeah. All right, that's pretty much it. I actually keep my remote right here because I love this little spot. It's like quick to access whenever you need it. And yeah. So there you have it. This is probably the last day that the car will sit like this. So very sad, but on to better things. I'm very, very excited to show you guys what's next for the channel. So thank you so much for being here through all the videos. And if you made it this far, you know, thank you for watching the whole video. Gonna be sad to say goodbye to this car, but you know, we must move on. It's actually been a good 2.5 years I've had this car. I've only put on 19,000 miles in 2.5 years, so not bad. So if you've enjoyed the video, please consider giving it a like and subscribe. It'll help me a lot. I'll see you guys in the next one.